Okay, so this video is gonna be about how to know if you're in the beast religion. Oh dang, hold up, I'm holding the wrong paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm not really that good at explaining my thoughts, but I'm gonna try. Also, I've had other channels before, none where I was actually talking in the videos, but one got compromised and then I made another one that got banned. The videos were always getting deleted anyway. I still have a TikTok that I made a little while ago, and I'm gonna link that in the description. But yeah, so I'm gonna start now. Okay, hold up. Okay, now I'm gonna start. I realized I didn't even have the paper. So, are you pagan Roman Catholic / beast religion / whore of Babylon? Okay, so are you under the beast system or the beast religion, which is what I have written right here. So, number one, you're waiting for beings to come back or get off a spaceship. And basically the thing with these beings is that they're going to be telling people that their ancestors or they created people or they come in peace, because that's what's always shown in the little predictive programming movies, the we come in peace stuff, or some people not liking the quote-unquote aliens and stuff, and then other people coming together to get people to see that they're quote-unquote nice. Okay, so rather the beings have sulfur-based melanin and look like Caucasians, like Cesar Borgia, which is the Pope's son depiction of Jesus Christ, which would lead you to the Aryan pleading or Nordic aliens, which hopefully I'm going to remember to edit this and put in pictures, because that's really what the Cesar Borgia depiction of Jesus Christ is supposed to lead you to, because it looks like these types of quote-unquote aliens that are called Aryans or Nordic Pleiadians or something like that. And then, of course, that basically is this deity, the same one that the pagan Roman Catholic Church shows, which is supposed to be quote-unquote Jesus Christ. But it has either blonde hair or brown hair, but really it's the entity in the demonic world. And basically, looking at the Cesar Borgia depiction of Jesus Christ because you're racist or whatever and wanting to believe that's what Jesus Christ looks like, that's going to lead you to some demonic entity that's going to get off a spaceship and say that they're Jesus Christ, to make a long story short. So, okay, where was I? Or a carbonated or carbon, because the ones that look like Caucasians, those are sulfur-based melanin. The ones that look like quote-unquote black people or melanated people, those would be carbon-based melanin. I think that's what it's called, but I can't really remember. So, or carbonated annunaki / fallen angels and Nephilim / titan goddesses and all that stuff like Rashad Jamal talks about. Because for whatever reason, from what I heard someone say, a lot of quote-unquote black people, at least in America, for whatever reason, think that these beings are just going to look like white people, and then the ones that are going to be pretending to be people are just going to look like white people, but actually none of that's true. But I guess it's because a lot of the people in America don't really know about all the different little African deities or whatever, which all around the world in the past, these fallen angels and stuff had came and told people that they were gods and all that. And that happened everywhere. So there were ones that looked like quote-unquote white people and then ones that looked like quote-unquote black people. So they're going to look like different types of people. But for whatever reason, some people or forgetting about that. Okay, I'm trying to remember where I was. All of these are the same fallen angels slash Anunnaki slash Olympians and their demons, which demons are disembodied spirits of the GMOs like Marine Kingdom, demons, or fairies. So basically like mermaids, fairies, gnomes, uh, gargoyles, all those other different quote unquote mythical things. And human slash chimera hybrids like Nephilim. Wait a minute, like Nephilim slash Titans slash mighty men of old slash giants and all the different names that they had. Then eventually the mark of the beast will be used for transhumanism because eugenics and ethnic cleansing of Aboriginal. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Where was I? Wait a minute. Okay, I found my spot. So I'm going to start over. Then eventually the mark of the beast will be used for transhumanism because for those who don't know, the mark of the beast will basically change your DNA and then you'll be hybrids. Now I lost my place again. Okay, transhumanism because eugenics and ethnic cleansing of Aboriginal slash Negroid and Negroid people, Hebrews, and all humans was Satan's goal since Adam and Eve. Because in the book of Adam and Eve, Satan says that he wants to destroy humans and leave the world for him and his kind. That was the original goal. Well, somewhat. That was more like the second goal, actually. Because the first one was to destroy God's creation and make them disobey him. Which, I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand with the whole transhumanism agenda. And that's why the elites are always talking about things like carbon footprints and killing people off because of quote-unquote carbon in our hot breath and all that different stuff. Because really, the end goal is to wipe everybody out. Probably even really the hybrid people too. But yeah. So anyway, from the beginning, Satan wanted the world for him and his kind. So all religions... Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, so all religions worship these beings. Okay, number 2, if you're religious. For one, the spirit of religion is a demonic spirit because of the fact that the original point of God in the Bible was never for religion. Religion is actually man-made, and then it also ties in with paganism. Because when you're religious, you're just following man-made doctrine and fallen angel doctrine, and you're going to some church every day, but you're not actually getting to know God. So being religious really has nothing to do with God at all. Religion actually leads you away from God because religion is the broad path to hell. So if you've ever seen those little stickers or whatever that say, what does it say again? Dang, I'm trying to remember. I think, oh yeah, it says coexist, and then it has a cross and the six-pointed star for, those people, those Europeans running around Africa. What's the other thing? The six-pointed star, all the different symbols for the different religions. I can't remember all of them. But yeah, anyway. Okay. I already went over that. Okay, so all religions come from Babylon and worship these inner and extraterrestrial beings I spoke on earlier. Religion is the broad path to hell that Jesus spoke on. It doesn't matter if you're New Age, Kabbalah, I can't even really say that word on here. Probably gonna have to edit that out. Which is really Egyptian. Hotep, voodoo, Gnostic, atheist, Muslim, all that is under the Catholic Church and is Catholic Church doctrine. Christianity too, because it's an insult term made by the Catholics, plus Christianity is the pagan white supremacist hijacking of the African book, not to mention an awakening is happening due to the fact Christianity wasn't teaching or believing the full Bible, especially in the Western world, specifically America. Many pastors are Freemason, Luciferian sellouts, which is under the Catholic Church because Freemasons, even though it's like stolen ancient Egyptian and Babylonian mystery school religion stuff, that's under the Catholic Church. And then the next thing after that was the KKK. Both of those branched from the Catholic Church. But anyway, all groups are under the World Council of Churches, except BHI, which I don't even like BHI because that's religious too, but I'm just saying. But BHI is ran by the spirit of religion and pride, so they're in it too, basically. Okay, wait a minute, because I dropped the paper. Okay, hold up. Pride, so there, yeah. Religion leads people away from God. 3, if you don't believe in demons and rather, wait a minute, hold up. Yeah, I think I said that part. I was thinking about if I mentioned that New Age is also Catholic doctrine, but I did write it down. Okay, 3. If you don't believe in demons and rather say low vibrational beings or one ether, like people like Rashad Jamal say, which he's a Freemason anyway, multidimensional beings, spirit guides, walk-ins, false self, aliens, which aliens are kind of different than demons, because the thing is, really, when people say demon, they mean the disembodied spirits, which I think I already mentioned. The demons are the disembodied spirits of the hybrids and the GMOs made by the fallen angel / annunaki. But the living ones could be called demons too, but they're usually not. Okay, so I'm trying to remember where I was. Oh yeah. So the living ones usually aren't going to be called demons by most people, but I mean, I guess you can. But really, the term demons is really for spirits, so the dead ones. But it's whatever though. Wait, what point was I trying to make? But yeah, aliens are really, they're the hybrids. I think that was the point. But I mean, if you watch the History Channel or whatever, they really refer to everything as a quote-unquote alien, so they refer to God as the alien. They call the fallen angels aliens. It's really a term made to confuse people, but just like Aleister Crowley said, one day demons were going to be called by a new name. Anyway. Or even say there are no evil beings, which a lot of people say that. Okay, I'm not really sure where I was last at because I keep getting interrupted, but pretty sure the last thing I said was, or even say there are no evil beings. You're taught by your enemy to be unaware of him, and therefore you've fallen right into the trap. So, there's plenty of people sitting in the church. Hopefully I'll be able to find the screenshot I took of a comment someone made who don't believe in demons. I mean, the people sitting in the churches in the Western world don't believe in really anything in the Bible anyway. That's why I've made up a term that I like to call religious atheists. But technically, if you're religious, you're really kind of always going to be atheist. Because like I said, religion leads you away from God anyway. Because it's a whole bunch of pagan, hijacking mess that goes on in religion. But yeah, anyway, if you call demons a whole bunch of stuff other than demons, then you're under the pagan Roman Catholic Church and you're in the beast religion, one world religion mess. So 4, if you're waiting for some tolerant hero to pop up and solve all the world's problems and unite everyone in one love and to coexist, then I have the peace symbol as a broken cross, just as like kind of a side note. So if you're waiting for that, you're waiting for the Antichrist. So that's that. So 5, if you look for... Oh, dang, hold up. If you look forward to If you look forward to technological advances that revolve around transhumanism, making life simple, GMO, changing your DNA, eternal life on Earth or some other planet, dimensional travel, making humans better, quote unquote, and making humans better and genderless, bringing over other beings, etc., then you're not only waiting for the beast system as a whole, but you're under the pagan Roman Catholic Church and you're in the beast religion. Okay, so now I'm looking for number 6. Okay, 6. If you believe the Caucasian Europeans in the seed of the serpent bloodline / 13 bloodline families that rule the world. Okay, wait a minute. Dang, where was it? Okay. Also sometimes called Cesars, Turks. I mean, really just Europeans in general. Wait a minute, hold up. Okay, I had to do something again. This video is kind of trifling, but let me just start that over. So 6. If you believe the Caucasian Europeans in the seed of the serpent bloodline / 13 bloodline families that rule the world, which of course there's melanated people in this because of slavery and the mixing, because that's what they do to get people like Obama and who's the other person? It was somebody else. It was Obama and then it was this other dude. But that's how they get people like Obama up there, and then they say that they're quote unquote black, and then the people who must not remember the term all skin folk and kinfolk run around screaming and clapping and joyful just because they see somebody that's quote unquote black, as if that would really make a difference anyway. And that's why people like them are falling into a little bad bandwagon. But anyway, okay, also sometimes called Khazar / Turks, but I don't really like that term because it makes people think that these Germans, Brits, Swedish, Irish, Russian, Polish, Italians are just converts who didn't want to conform to Christianity. Even though these people, especially the ones at the top, are Caucasians who descend from Nimrod and Babylon and are in the Kabbalah cult, not even, I don't even know if I can say the term Judaism. But yeah, if you believe that these people are the Northeast African Hebrews of the Bible, this means you've fallen for the white supremacist pagan hijacking of the Bible, which something that I should say is that the real war is the white supremacists at the top, versus the white supremacists at the bottom, because the reason there's these country bunkers that call themselves skinheads and stuff that may not like these 13 bloodline people or the you-know-who's is because the lower white supremacists, some of them are mad because they feel like these other Europeans have up and taken over everything and didn't keep the promise of getting all white people on top. And so that's what all that is, because commonly the you-know-who's will try to make it seem like they're not Caucasian by trying to make it seem like other Caucasian people don't like them, but it's really not true. There are some Caucasian people that'll try to pretend that these people aren't also Caucasian Europeans, and then there's the vast majority of them that don't see the difference and don't even know that these white supremacists at the top really don't even like them. And these are the Caucasian people that are running around bragging about the slave trade and claim that they are the chosen people, because they don't even know that the white people who are running around Africa pretending to be the chosen people don't even really like other white people. A lot of them don't anyway. But yeah, this means you've fallen for the white supremacist pagan hijacking of the Bible, or the black boule sellout Freemason Luciferian pastors under the pagan Roman Catholic Church / beast religion doctrine, because these specific group of Freemason pastors, because a lot of them are Freemasons, they were put into the pastor positions even during slavery to lie to Hebrews about who the people were, and they were made pastors, and they were paid to not talk about abortion, they were paid to not talk about fornication, they were paid to not talk about who the actual Hebrews are, They're paid to not talk about all types of stuff. And that's why American churches specifically have been what they have been. But anyway, dang, where was I? Okay, this not only leads you to fight for people who will tell you their God is Lucifer or that they're atheists, but it also leads you to support the Antichrist. Just like Jesus, okay, wait a minute. Just like Jesus came through the Judah tribe of God's chosen bloodline, the Antichrist will come through the chosen bloodline of Lucifer. The Christian church sends millions to these people being the Euro, who's running around Africa, to fund their agendas such as bringing out Satan's technology, rebuilding the third temple for the Antichrist Trinity, and etc. Even though our current Great Depression is also going on, which also sends funding and things like this, because what a lot of people don't know, this may get the video flagged too, but basically the Great Depression that happened before and the one now, which the one now is happening for a lot of different reasons. For one, because America's being turned into a third world country and a couple other things. But overall, when Great Depressions happen, it's because a lot of money is being taken to be put towards elite agendas. I'm sure millions of dollars from the other Great Depression were used for things like CERN and transhumanism technology, hundreds of other terrible things, probably even trafficking. So yeah, this is part 1 for how to know if you're in the beast religion. I forgot to turn the paper over somehow, so I didn't even finish. I thought that I was forgetting something, and I swear I wrote down more stuff, and I did. So, the last thing I said was, even though our current Great Depression is also going to the elites to fund things like, and I was trying to figure out whether there was nothing else after that, but I don't know, I guess I'm kind of tired. But anyway, like CERN, the Mark, transhumanism, technology, the one world monetary system, etc. Just like the first Great Depression did, which I was saying this, but I was confused because I swore I wrote it down, but I don't know. I guess I'm half asleep. This is more of the reason I believe the Christians and churchianity will be some of the first people lining up for the mark of the beast. In the end, believing this lie will lead you to worship the Antichrist and the Cesar Borgia-like Pleiadian beings that will come back claiming to be our creators. Just like how if you're listening to Rashad Jamal, you're going to be waiting for some dark-skinned, shape-shifting Anunnakis that'll claim to be your ancestors and stuff. This will also make you continue to hate real Hebrews and not come to your true identity if you are one, all due to racial brainwashing, even though the serpent seed at the top don't like other Caucasians anyways. Or at least, okay, hold up. A lot of them don't. The ones at the top definitely don't, but they pretend to. Some of the lower ones do. But yeah, anyway. Okay, let me start that over. Even though the serpent seed at the top don't like other Caucasians anyways and frame them. 7. If you're a religious atheist, these are people in churchianity who don't believe in demons, the supernatural, hell, gifts of the Holy Spirit, fivefold ministry, which kind of is under gifts of the Holy Spirit, etc. Yet they claim to believe in Yeshua. Okay, 8. If you believe there's truth in everything, which there are always small parts of the truth in a good lie, but there is an overall truth, and that's Yeshua. If you fall for this quote unquote there's some truth in everything narrative, you're religious and under the Catholic Church's universal religion. This is the broad path to hell that you'll see on coexist stickers. So yeah, that's the full thing. And I'll probably do a part 3.